Open Your Eyes is brought to you by the Belize Bank, our country, your bank, and Smart, bringing people together.
Good morning.
And welcome to Open Your Eyes.
Start your morning right.
I'm Sabrina Daly.
I'm Paul Lopez.
And I'm April Martinez. And
What
What
the
the
Friday?
Friday?
Good morning, guys.
Yeah, good morning. How we doing?
It's good. It's the end of the week.
It is. We've been talking about that all week. Me and Paul, at least, we are like, man, the week to go by so fast.
Yeah.
Yesterday, when we wrapped up the show, I was like, see you guys tomorrow. And I was like, oh my God, it's Friday. It's Friday.
It
So
is.
I can't believe we're here already.
And I think that I hope you guys had a good week. I hope you all had a good week. Let us know what you all have been up to. It's been summer. I've seen so many different summer experiences happening. If you are like me and we all have to work every single day because we're adults now in life, then still tell us what you're doing at work. Let us know what's going
I'm not
on.
an adult. I'm just cosplaying as an adult.
Oh, okay. she did intrude really. But how are you guys? How was the
I'm
week?
doing fine.
Yeah.
It's been a busy week, but it's always busy around here. There's always something to do, and I do hope that wherever you are this morning, however you're starting your morning, whether it's with a bit of exercise, or you're just stretching and getting out of bed, you're in your vehicle, walking somewhere, I do want to hope I do hope you're having a fantastic morning, and I want to thank you for making Open Your Eyes your morning show of choice.
I want to give a quick shout out, Paul.
Go
This
ahead.
morning we went live on TikTok, and it's been, I feel like, a long time, So I just want to say, hey to our TikTok followers. They've been engaging with us whenever we would post reels and fun content. But it's been a minute since we've actually gone on live in the
Yeah.
morning, and so this morning felt a little bit special. And I know that they would normally transfer over to our YouTube or Facebook live stream as well. So if you guys made that transition, good morning. A special good morning to you guys today as well.
So we have here in our comments, we have Mish Hemsley. She's saying, good morning and happy Friday, Belize. Janelle Truhecki is saying, good morning, my beautiful Belize. Michelle Sampson is coming back from TikTok
Yeah.
to our Facebook Live saying, good morning, Belize.
Let me tell you,
This
right?
is Michelle reporting from beautiful Belize. Gal, kaya kon do this job. Kaya kon do this.
I'll tell you, the live stream shocked me so much, I completely forgot my glasses. I need to get my pair of eyes. I have to pick that up at some point before
Aye.
we take a break. But yeah, we have an exciting Friday morning, as you guys would know. On Fridays, we change things up a little bit. It's a bit of a lighter show. We also invite you guys to call in and share your thoughts on topics as well. So from Monday to Thursday, we're the one yapping away, filling the time on air. But on Fridays, you guys get to be our co-hosts, really. So where you have Mish saying good morning and welcome to Open Your Eyes, she's Michelle Hemsley. She can also call in, or Michelle Sampson, she can also call in and engage with us.
Yes.
Share your thoughts, and you can even start conversations as well. I'm really looking forward to the topics we'll be diving into in just a moment. But before we do that, let me give you guys an idea of the show lineup this morning as well. So, as we mentioned, what the Friday means, you call in, share your thoughts. After that, we'll be whipping up a couple meals or recipes in the kitchen with Grace and you. And then Radiant Roots, helping Belizean hair thrive. And I don't know about you, April, but I think I got some Belizean hair, you know me.
I think so too.
I think so. But speaking of hair, there's also something for the men as well. We're going to be getting an opportunity to sit down with a barbershop on wheels.
I'm excited for this one.
They went viral when they launched, and I've not been able to stop by and see what the whole setup looks like. But I know that the barber, the owner behind this amazing initiative, he's going to be on set with us.
Well,
know,
we're gonna
maybe
be
one
on
of us
set with him.
I think that's the plan,
Yes,
yeah.
we're gonna be on set with him.
I didn't even know that. That's
That
better.
is a vibe.
Yeah,
Oh my
so
gosh.
Yes.
essentially we're gonna be on the bus.
Well,
we're gonna go live
we
from
is
the
a
bus.
stretch.
So when are we to get a haircut?
One away, meaning
As
fall
meaning
away.
April,
I hear you to get a buzz cut, pal.
No, April to
I
get.
hear you
You
to
know
get
what?
Steelers.
I've always wanted to go all like I always wanted to do
Yeah.
the buzz cut and just pull a full Britney, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see what
You know,
happens.
I went-
Sabrina's like straight up panic just.
I actually tested
I will
the.
talk you through
Actually
that.
tested, even though I have a full set of hair, there was one spell in my younger life where I did
You
the
did?
buzz cut.
You
Was that
like,
after you
Oh,
after
I
the
know.
dreads?
Huh?
Was it after the dreads?
It
Before
was
the
before.
dreads?
That's how it look.
let me look.
I look handsome in anything.
It's
else.
a lie.
Stop
I
it,
don't
dear.
believe it.
But I'm
look
excited for
alright.
that
I'm in
one.
shame.
All right.
I'm in a public shame. And I wear a hat until it grow back.
I believe that 100%.
Alrighty.
But it sounds like we're gonna have a wonderful Friday, so you gotta lock into all of those things and give us your best good morning when you call in at 280-0016.
Oh my God, I like that idea.
Yes.
That's such a great idea. Yes, indeed. Call us and give us your best good morning, however you decide to do that. Say it in Creole, say it in Garifuna. We no care. Just call we. I tell we what you think.
All right.
But what are we going to be talking about for
Yeah.
those topics as well?
So there's a few topics up for discussion in the first with the first topic. The first topic on the list is nearly 50,000 deposited into the wrong account. That was an interesting story that surfaced earlier this week. If you get say 50,000 in your account, what you would do? That just you wake up and you see that in your account. What you would do?
Would you do the honest thing?
Well, doing the dishonest thing will land you in front of a judge, right? And that's what happened to this woman. So I think it's prudent to do the honest thing.
Indeed,
Yeah.
indeed.
Are men, this one is interesting. Are men as good as multitasking as women? Listen, when the producers, they put this on the list, I said, why is it that you would put me in a position to debate against two women? Like, I'm outnumbered.
I mean,
We have an
outnumbered,
entire
the women
viewership that could back you up.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but-
true. They could call in.
They could
and
call
defend
in
your
and
honor.
back, and
yeah,
back
but
you up.
none of them could hold up one hand in defense if I watch you and you get vexed and you just swing.
I would never do that, Paul.
Yeah. Anyways. Third, a second chance for Buddy after a viral abuse video. This is one that also made
The doggy.
headlines. And then that's with Buddy the dog
Yes.
from Cotton Tree. And then lastly, the importance of the youth perspective in today's society, right? So that conversation is primarily about the fact that oftentimes youth voices in whatever field, whether it's politics, whether it's career, professional, youth voices are oftentimes discredited because people and the youth feels like we don't know enough, right? Like we haven't experienced enough. But in a population that is majority youth, how important is it for youths to be sharing their perspective and writing the now so that in the future, we set the foundation for those in the future?
It's almost like, sorry, like we're competing with an experienced older generation versus,
Tell me about it.
Wait, versus a younger generation that has the means and the capacity for as much academic information as possible.
Okay, I forgot that down for me.
And I say that because we have the means to get a lot of information now at the palm of our hands, at our fingertips.
Yeah.
Whatever it is that we're asking for, majority of the time I see somebody take out their phone and chat GPT it, or ask Siri, or ask, and so whatever it is that is not known to us now in our generation, we have a way of figuring it out or
And
finding
finding
out,
out,
right? And then it's almost like you have to compete with somebody that's older. We say, well, back in my day, I may do this, and it wasn't like this. And then how do you then start a conversation or a debate to say, well, we're no longer in those days. We're moving forward this way. I'm not discrediting all of the intelligence and all of the experience, but we have to move forward in this direction. And majority of the time, I feel like that kind of puts us at a standstill because we're competing with these two different generations that want a seat at the table.
What about perhaps, Sabrina, the imposter syndrome, one that a young person might experience when you get into a setting where you're discussing a topic, an age-old topic, for example, and you feel like, yes, you've gleaned some knowledge based on information out there, but because of your youthfulness, you don't know as much as the older person who may have experienced it firsthand. Does that then discredit your voice as a young person, let's say, to talk on a topic such as politics?
Yeah. You know, I'm so happy that we're having this conversation, and each of us individually, because we sit on a platform that people will listen to us and they expect us to have or speak on facts and have a level of authority in what we're saying. And I could tell you firsthand, when I started working in this profession, I was pretty young. I'm still pretty young, right? But I definitely dealt with a lot of imposter syndrome, and I'm pretty sure that's the same across all careers, all professions, but more so because we sit in a place where everyone is watching, and they will see and they will hear the mistakes that you make if something doesn't make sense. You sit across from people with decades of experience. You sit beside people. We work alongside people who has been in this this profession and this career, you know, way before us. And for me, I definitely think that how I have taken it on has changed over time. The level of grace I give myself now is a lot more versus when I first came in. I'm definitely type A, and I think you guys, if you know me, you know that.
What's type A?
It's kind of like you're a planner, you know, you have to have everything in order. And so because of that, I over prepare because I'm so young and I feel like I'm expected to know all of this, right? And when I sit down beside my colleague Isani Cayetano, who...
What you say, Isani what?
Careful, I gotta get there.
Okay.
Beside Isani Cayetano, who has more experience and who has been in this profession when I'm in a private school, you know? How do you compete with that? But I now know I don't have to compete with
There
that.
you go.
That's the beauty of being young, you know, in any profession. There's something that I bring to the table. There's a perspective that I bring to the table. I'm still responsible to, I still have a responsibility to learn things that took place before me, but I don't have to know everything. I never did it on the breach when the rat.
I wanted to throw it to the viewers,
Yeah.
right? To give us perhaps maybe examples of if they've ever gone through any sort of these challenges in their workplace, or if they're going through it right now. Because I think that the imposter syndrome has different levels that can really mess with your psyche and your confidence in the way that you know do your job and the way that you carry out your tasks.
No, let me ask both of you.
I need you to talk to Paul.
Yeah, no.
Question
I am talking and asking at the same time, right? But let's look at politics, for example.
Yeah,
right? Because
okay.
we discuss a lot of politics,
For sure.
right? And that's a part of what we're expected to know. But I can ask you something, and this applies to youths across the country. How old were you all? And I don't mean for putting the age on the spot, right? But in 2008, how old were you?
15.
15.
I'm not telling you my age.
Come on, so everybody know your age.
No, they don't.
No, you're not telling me your age. All
How
right.
old were you in 2008?
On average, you were a teenager, right? I was
I was a budding teenager.
I was also a budding teenager.
Yeah.
You were older than me, Paul.
What was I?
Yes.
But I was still a teenager.
Okay, the point is, I don't want to say my
But
age. I don't find that
I'm
fair.
saying
I'll tell you this. I'm in a primary school.
at 2008,
yeah.
I had just graduated high school.
I was about to graduate high school.
Yeah,
So you guys are older than I am.
Yeah.
We know that.
Yeah, I was 15, 16. I was
Yeah.
16. Yeah. So, and if you watch something, that was the year when the UDP administration took office.
Yes.
Right? We were teenagers, and throughout our young adult transitioning into young adult life, all we knew
Was the
the
UDP.
United Democratic, the great United, for you, the UDP for all our way that the song
Yeah.
say, for you,
That-
for me, for all.
Stand up,
that
PUP.
All right, so what happened to the UDP song? Anyways,
Anyways.
see, I did lose track.
And I can add to this point even more, but finish your
But
statement.
what I'm saying is throughout our entire youth life and young adult life, all we may know that UDP, all we may know that the mighty Dean Barrow and this the red wave. Listen, I grew up with my granny. They carried me to UDP rallies.
Okay.
Mr. Former Prime Minister
So you
Dean
just say
Barrow.
you call for a UDP family
I know
that way you
this.
just say.
Former Prime Minister Dean Barrow, that me was hero for my granny.
Okay.
I tell you that. And so I grew up through that. And so now as a young adult, as a youth, I'm finally getting an opportunity to experience a country being led by the People's United Party. And it's only been, 6 years that they've been leading. And so what I'm saying is that there are people out there that would have institutional knowledge of the People's United Party from before 2008.
Yeah.
That are older, right? That are not young, that are not
They're seasoned.
youth. But does youthfulness, does it justify ignorance?
I don't think so
think
to a
so.
certain extent. As I said earlier, you know, you'll find yourselves in professions where there will be people who are there decades before you. I mean, you know, at our age, we're befriending people where to look for retire, the oldest one in my body, you know, but we still have a responsibility to seek information. We don't have to sit in a position of, you know, being there, having been there. I wasn't there, you know, when the riots were taking place. I was at home, or I was at school, in primary school or something like that. But I think it's still important for us to have a level of curiosity to want to know what happened before us. That's why history exists, you know? And in doing so, we understand how these happenings in the past might have shaped the decisions that are taking place in the present. But I hope that we can have this conversation and wrap things up by learning or understanding that while, you know, we might ridicule ourselves or be hard on ourselves at times for not knowing what the person who was in the career 2 decades before us know, we still have a responsibility to search for information.
So I
And to
wanted-
be voices for young
Yeah,
people
exactly.
as well.
So what and just to kind of like reel it back in, this conversation really is about youth perspectives in society and in political spaces, in the workplace. So call us at 280-0016 to give us your perspective. You were asking about how old we were when certain political shifts were taking place. I have been very fortunate, and it goes back to you were asking about ignorance. Is it, you know,
An
an
excuse.
excuse,
Right.
right?
An excuse for ignorance.
Right. And I will say no, because as the older generation, they have a responsibility, as they're trying to do now, to educate and to have these discussions with people. While I might not fully remember a time of like the big PUP administration
Before.
prior to 2008,
We got no clue, girl.
right? I have to
Last
say
me
that
nothing.
I come from a family that discussions like politics was something that was always
Okay.
a thing.
I'm so glad you
Yeah.
said that, because I did not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I did as well. I got another rally there.
No, so-
I
so
wear
I-
red shirt.
Okay,
Dean
so let me
Barrow
tell you
right
about
on
my
shirt
experience.
right there.
Paul,
Oh,
you to
my
dig
hero.
yourself, be quiet,
I
continue.
tell
I like it, that good TV. Anyways, so I come from the Belize River Valley, right? And I'll tell you this. Growing up, the peers that I had, I never recalled hearing any of the young people talk about politics, right? And I also did not come from a household that politics was talking either, was the topic either. Maybe they didn't have it around me or around my siblings, but, and I know that to be true because we were never that household that would stop at the, you know, the area rep and say, you know, sa, help with this or help with that. But what I do remember is coming from a village that honored George Price.
Yeah.
And so like they believe in the core PUP.
Yeah.
But I don't remember my family being
So
that type of people either.
even that, the grandeur of the father of the nation, right? There are people that are alive today that understands the importance of the father of the nation, the Right Honorable George Price, from experience.
Yeah.
And then there are people like us where we appreciate who he is and what he stood for, one, because it was taught to us, and because this knowledge was passed down. And so in today's day and age, when we discuss things like the Mira Millions, when we discuss things like the Ministry of Defense procurement scandal, you have people out there that are saying, "Uno young, uno surprised? Uno surprised that this happened?" Yeah, we surprised because then are like, "Oh, we don't know about the POP before 2008. We had no idea. We didn't have that experience."
Yeah,
and so that's a part of, to me, the balancing act, but not because us as a youth population did not exist in that time, or we were so young, means that our voices, and I say collectively, not just around this table, should be discredited, or we should feel as imposters in having these conversations, because now we are setting the foundation for what will be the
So I wanna quickly point this in or plug this in, because I think this is such a healthy conversation when you compare it to the young voices that are trying to be a part of the political movement as well. When we look at Alan Pollard, Eliud Miller, and all of these young faces who, a lot of the voters who might have that level of thinking, like, you too young.
Yeah.
This is the reason why that type of thinking or that imposter syndrome continues,
there-
because we weren't there.
But there
We
lies,
were
but there lies again. So I just wanted to point out two things, and just to Paul's point, right? Where we're learning and we're growing, and there's so much access to this information now. Like I know that my shameless plug, but I big up Access 501 a lot, because we are trying our best to what was on paper to digitize and to bring it out into the public. When Sabrina called me one time, they asked for certain historical stuff. I knew exactly which direction to point her in, and it was online and easily accessible.
And I used the heck out of that, girl.
Girl, I hope you got a good grade for it.
Girl,
but like,
still waiting to see.
But I'm just saying, like, it's there now. So when you're saying, "Oh, we don't know," you have the capability to research and to go and find out, right? And then to Sabrina's point about the youths, when we had Alan on the show a couple weeks ago, we know we were having this conversation on camera and off camera, and it didn't, well, no, it did. It did occur to us. I said, when you have the big giants like your Cardell Hydes and your John Briseños and so forth.
People have been in politics for donkey years.
Cardell started when he was 25. I have a picture of, when in the archives I saw a picture of John Briseño with George Price in like the late 90s, right? And so you've seen...
But look at Patrick Faber too.
Yes, so these men have been in politics. So when we're saying these men are too young to run or they're too young, no, they're not. We just see that these men that are in politics right now are much older in our generation, but they started young. So why are we giving these young guys now such a hard time?
Yeah, 100% agree with
Right.
All right, so we don't want to like over exhaust this topic, because we do have some other interesting ones to jump into, and I really want to hear if Paul believed that men could multitask. That's really what I'm here for today.
Better.
All right, so introduce that one then, Sam.
Yeah, well, the topic speaks for itself. We were having, discussions before the show started, and there's always different debates on certain things where men and women are concerned. And so the question goes, can men multitask, or are they as good as multitasking as women? And I'll even take it a step further. Our producer is of the belief that people don't really multitask at all. There's no such thing as multitasking. Something has to pause for you to go on and take on the next task. I disagree, and I'll tell you why. If you look at parents, if you look at mothers, for example, I've seen mothers nursing a baby while cooking, something on a stove. I've seen mothers do multiple things at the same time. And so maybe there are levels to it, but I do believe that you can multitask. Now, I don't believe that men are as good as women at it. And that's just my view.
So I did the young person thing, and I asked my AI, and my AI says that recent studies show that men are generally just as capable as women at handling core physical and mental tasks at the same time. But women often appear better because they can hold a conversation while doing so.
You can what?
Not me though, baby.
Wow.
Not me. You can't
Sabina just forget she glasses because she gets
I was gonna say you lost me at conversation. I could barely like hold a conversation with you while drinking my coffee. Like,
but I was reading it and I was like, I think I can do that. Because like you ever heard that saying of walking and chewing gum at the same time? Like I think I can do that. I think that while I'm sipping my coffee, having a conversation and thinking about the million and one things that I have to do when I get back to the office is something that I can do. But if I am in the zone, if I am in the zone and I'm full focus on getting this report out, don't talk to me.
yeah. Oh, that me.
Yeah.
That me. Everybody here in this building knows my favorite line. If I am like short for time, I want to say, please not talk to me, because I will answer. Like, I am a talker, and I can't get my work done.
Paul?
Yes, I don't think it's a matter of multitasking and it's a matter of gender, honestly. For me, it's a matter of juggling tasks, right? And when you juggle tasks, you're not necessarily multitasking, because when you juggle, there's usually only like one ball in your hand at a point in time, and then the rest are up in the air, right? So it's the ability to switch from task to task and perform every single task as effectively and as efficiently as possible. So I'm not sitting there on the phone and typing at the same time. That's almost impossible for me to. I think humanly impossible. So you did that, yeah, man, all right, cool, and then you write a document.
Yeah.
That to me, that's what multitasking sends off. Versus, all right, I'm typing, I get a phone call, I put that down, I take that
But you
off.
think more like your job.
But
I'm thinking more like my job, because it comes with I think multitasking comes with experience, right? And the more experience you have in doing something, the stronger you are at being able
like
to
a routine,
multitask,
right?
because then it becomes a routine.
Yeah.
But if we talk about multitasking in like the domestic sense, where you're the sweep and you're the wash up and you're the
you could do that?
I don't know anybody who could do that.
Really?
Check the comment section,
come
sweetie.
on,
I have a lot of
please. You want to read well.
No, but how?
I feel like I do that, and I didn't have a kid.
octopus?
Paul,
You're an octopus?
obviously,
How
I know
much-
what.
how much hand you
Obviously,
got?
Paul, I know on the sweep and the wash up
Exactly.
dishes. But there are other things you could do at the same
Right.
time.
Like I want to do
Not
my
at the
laundry
same-
and wash up
But
and
not at the
sweep.
not at the same
Yes,
time.
because while the laundry in the washer, I could sweep the house.
But who they wash the laundry?
The washing machine.
Exactly.
Oh my God. We have a commenter, and I just have to say, it's so funny.
Please.
Chandra Nisbet Cancino says, it's not humanly impossible, Paul. It's manly impossible.
Oh God! yes.
No.
No, so
I don't
here's,
agree with that.
So here's the
I
thing.
thought we
and
don't got 10 hand.
I
Paul,
need to.
you would think we do the things that we get done, Paul. I swear
so
to you.
here's my question, and I throw that out to our Facebook viewers, right? Like, can you tell us some of the tasks that you think you're very, very good at multitasking? And it could be man, it could be woman. Make I know, because I can't cook in our dirty kitchen.
Oh, I'm good at that.
So while I'm cooking, I am washing.
Do you
up
cook and clean while
because
you're
I have
cooking?
to cook and clean at the
Yeah,
same
of course.
time.
That's pretty straightforward. But again, I'm looking at it in the literal sense, right? Your brains,
You really
your
try
brains
tell
were
me
fried.
that-
If you would try,
And that
cook
is
and
why,
sweep at the
honey
same
bun,
time.
a lot of mothers are fried because they didn't multitask a lot.
So
I'm telling you.
So your position is women multitask 100%.
So, Manuela-
better
I'm
than
saying
men.
that with my chest.
Manuela Cook says, "Morning, Paul. You can do that as a dad. You can eat while holding your baby."
That's almost difficult, but yes,
Okay.
I hear her point. I hear her point.
But I also feel like when man is cooking in the kitchen. This is Esther Courtney Weatherburn. She's saying when man is cooking in the kitchen, all the season is open, everything is dirty, and after that they say they
How
cook
about-
a wonderful meal.
All right. So how about we put it like this then? How about we put it like this? Perhaps the next argument can be that women are better multitaskers in one area, Well, we have
we have a call. We have a caller. Good morning,
Good
caller.
morning, caller.
Personal opinion
Yeah.
is that I feel like we can't multitask, not humanly. Like if we become so good at something, we could kind of do it on airplane mode,
Yeah.
and so we're not truly focusing on it. But that leaves rooms for us to make mistakes in those tasks
Yeah.
because we're not really thinking on it. So when we jump from one task from the next, we're changing our focus,
Yeah.
Okay.
and that's just my thought. I don't think that it's a male or female thing. I just think that it's just a human thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much for your thoughts.
Thank you very much.
So,
I-
so let me just say this, right? So I was just I'm making a point and I just want to finish it. In my opinion, there are tasks that men are stronger at multitasking at, or jumping from one to the next versus a woman. Let's
Yeah.
take, for example, driving and figuring out direction. I know how to touch some buttons, right? I know how to press
But you
some
say what
buttons.
you say, you
But
are
driving and figuring out coordinates.
I'm actually pretty good at it.
I think, in my opinion, men are stronger at doing those types of things. So I had to drive, and at the same time, I had to try to figure out the direction, right? Whereas a woman might have a lot of challenge with doing that. I might have to ring in a friend and say, hey, alas,
Yeah.
I'm confused.
That's because men don't want to admit that they're lost and confused and they can't get to the location.
No, because we figure it out. We could multitask.
You are we
and
roam
don't get
around in our
flustered.
circle.
But versus women
Again,
might be
don't
able
think
to do
it's
other
a gender
things
thing
different.
because
I think it is.
If you,
in that
I mean,
case.
that's your prerogative,
That's not a
right?
stereotype, but I will agree.
Yes, a
So
this whole conversation
I
now a
really
stereotype.
appreciate what a caller had said, because there are certain things that you would lose focus on if you're not paying strict attention to it. Like, people will listen to music and read, or people will listen to music and write. I don't understand how that's possible, because I mean I could listen to music when I have lyrics in it, but if it has like a lyric and it's a song that I know, I will never finish what I did right.
Okay,
never finish what I did.
let's jump into some comments
Tell
because
me.
they're getting outrageous at this
Tell
point.
me.
We have Chandra saying, "Mech would be real. Men also just have a lot less to do."
That's not true. I
Sarah
don't
Smith
understand that.
said, "Women, in all caps, can't drive, and that's a hill I will die on."
You know, Tyler, I kind of agree with a little bit, you know. Like, I have to, but guess who have the most car accidents?
Well, you
Men.
have to bring the facts for that,
So,
baby. You can't just
all
say
right.
it out there. You
Teacher
better bring
B said, all right, so a teacher B is in here. He said, multitasking for men is difficult. We prefer to focus on one task at a time to be masters at it.
multitasking. Say it, repeat, please.
He said, multitasking for men is difficult. We prefer to focus on one task at a time to be masters at it.
Yeah, but and I agree with that to a great extent because we're able to, in my view, as a man, just from experience over the years, right? I got all the experience as a man, right? And
Just a little bit.
we are. I think we are able to perfect certain tasks to the point that, all right, we do this. We know we're strong at this, and we're able to do multiple tasks at the same time that we've perfected. Where I've seen the downfall for some women, right? Because
I don't go out multitasking. I had to try to read the comments and I
All
can't
right,
hear nothing you say.
I'm
exactly.
listening to you.
Where I've seen women tend to fall short,
Go
since
ahead.
Miss Chandra will go ahead, is and honest, give me a little grace, right? Because we know to pick up, I need to try to pick up fight it.
No, this is
woman
so
this
much
morning.
fun this
Let's
morning.
hear it though.
But what I've seen is that oftentimes women are try to perform multiple tasks at the same time, and in the process, they either get flustered or they're unable to complete each task that they're performing at the same time fully and effectively. That is my view. So you start type by your phone, but then at the same time you realize you have to do this, and so you try to do a lot at the same time to a fault, because the tasks are either not all completed fully, or if they're completed, they're not completed to the fullest.
You know,
And that is
Paul,
my
as
view.
you are saying that, I sympathize with that woman because she sounds like she has a lot on her plate.
Yeah.
She sounds like she got a lot and she could use a man to step in and help take off
And
some
you
of the
know,
work.
focus on
God.
But I'm
another
joking, I'm
couple
joking,
of
I'm
things.
joking. Oh my God.
I'm
No,
joking.
no,
What I do want to say is, though, I agree with half of what you just said.
Half?
You mentioned
Yes.
Which
you
half you agree
mentioned
with?
the first part where
Okay.
you said that, you know, they tend to get flustered. And I wouldn't use flustered. The word I use is overstimulate. Not overstimulate
Oh
me
my
right now,
gosh.
please. I got all kind of thing I had to do at the same time. No, you touch me hand. Make a finish what I had to do. And I've heard a lot of women express that as well. When you're trying to, you know, keep the kids under control and they make a lot of noise, you to try to cook a meal, also clean the kitchen. There's a
But
commenter here
Listen,
that said,
Tyler. Listen, Tyler. Paul done said, and I know you to do the laundry, that the machine. So no make we start.
But men
can absolutely multitask effectively. I'm
Exactly.
listening to OYE, making breakfast. There's a load of laundry in, and I have an eye on the oven since I'm baking. easy thing. All right. So first of all, according to Paul, that the machine to do your laundry, not you, and that the oven to bake your goods, not you. So technically, you not a multitask, according to what Paul.
Dion
is
Flower said, Paul, have you ever asked a woman for directions? It's always wrong.
Yeah, right. We are way more superior in that area.
All right. So we have to wrap this segment up. But here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
We appreciate that you're able to jump on your devices and you have these conversations with us. Thank you to our caller for calling us. And let us know in the comment section what other topics you'd like us to discuss on What the Friday, because I think this one was very engaging. Like Miss Chandra, I dip on your side.
But can I just say, just to wrap up the conversation,
Yes.
my view at the end of the day is, in my personal opinion, there's small differences, right? I think there's small differences between a man and a woman's ability to multitask, and it all depends on the task at hand, and it all depends on the person's training and the person's ability to perform those tasks versus, in my view, gender, whether you're a man or a woman. But when it comes to the man and woman conversation, I think there's really a small difference.
And we all have our strengths and we all have our weaknesses.
For sure,
And
there are
works
people
together.
who thrive under those type of circumstances. I mentioned that I am type A, so while I might be multitasking, I can't have too many things going on at the same time either.
I
Like,
need to have a list. When I go
I'm
in,
like that too.
I have to make sure that I write everything down, because for as much as I like, and I'm doing all of these moving parts, I do also work here and I work in other places. So I have to make sure that I have something to guide me from
Yeah, that just
and
showing up
this
there
is my last
multitask.
point.
throw you out this door. Throw you
Wait.
out this door, Paul.
If there's anything that I can agree on, at least for myself, it's don't ask me for directions.
I
cannot help you.
I can do that. I definitely
I'll
can
tell a
do
wrong
that.
so and then you take and so and then you go that
But
way.
that's our Belizean thing. You go around the tree, you go over, so you point like that, and then you make sure that they know where to go. No worry.
Yeah.
But guys, this has been so much fun. Thank you so much for engaging with us. We do got to take a quick break, and when we come back, it's all about Grace and you. Miss V and Marvin are already here. We'll be right back.
Connected in the USA for as low as $10. With Smart Roaming Data Pass, staying connected is simple and affordable. Get the data you need starting at 1,000 megabytes to stay connected, to larger plans that keep you online while you travel across the USA, so you can message, browse, video call, and navigate wherever you go. No SIM swap, no bill shock. Just simple, affordable pricing. Activate easily by dialing *100# using the Smart app or online. Smart Roaming Data Pass. Staying connected the smart way. Smart, bringing people together.
Here's how to access your contribution history on the My Social Security portal. First, go to your browser and type ssbportal.org.bz. Enter your email and password, then click Log In. Once logged in, you'll see your full portal account on the screen. On the left-hand side, you'll notice a drop-down menu for added features. Click on History. Choose Contributions. Read the disclaimer, then click Continue. You'll now see a full window displaying your contribution history. In the table, each row represents a different year. For example, let's look at the year 2024. Click on the row and a detailed breakdown will appear. This breakdown includes your employer's name, your earnings for each month and week, contribution type, the amounts paid, and that's how you can explore the new contribution feature on the My Social Security portal. It's quick, easy, and keeps your Social Security information right at your fingertips. Create your account today.
We at Fulltech Systems understand that technology isn't just a tool, it's a game changer. At home, smart devices and AI are revolutionizing daily life. In education, tech is making learning more interactive and accessible for students and educators alike. For businesses and government, it's driving innovation, streamlining operations, and unlocking growth, leveraging tech for better services, infrastructure, and security. At Fulltech Systems, we help you thrive with cutting-edge solutions, partnering with leaders like Dell, HP, Microsoft, APC, Fortinet, Cisco, and Tomy Inc. We deliver the right products for your needs, whether it's boosting efficiency, improving customer engagement, or scaling operations. Connect with us and let's drive innovation together. Fulltech Systems, your technology center, where you come for the price, but stay for the service.
Let's all be safe during the rainy season. Belize Electricity Limited reminds you that heavy rains can cause flooding in your neighborhood and on roads. Avoid driving or walking in flooded areas, which can have hidden dangers such as debris and fallen power lines. Belize Electricity Limited cares about your safety. Please stay safe.
All right, welcome back. In our first segment this morning, of course, Grace and you definitely brings What the Friday to life. And we have Miss V in the kitchen. And of course, Marvin is here. And yes, we miss you all the time. I was just telling Miss V that I feel like there's a little color that's needed next. Right? And I can't wait for her to come back and I see a bright, vibrant color in her hair. Because really and truly, I love that about you, the personality that comes out through your hair colors.
Yeah.
But what are we making this morning?
All right, so morning guys, we're showcasing our corned beef today. We're using the Caribbean Choice 01. So we'll be making some meatballs.
Okay.
And well, I call it mini corned beef sub because then I'm using the little bread rolls. And we're making the, like I said, the meatballs with the corned beef. We have some cheese, we have some sauce that we put in there, put the meatballs in there, toast it up a little bit. Quick, easy. It's summer, get the kids out here, sorry. Make that for them. And because listen, when some of these kids are eating,
Facts.
so you want something quick. And the corned beef, listen, you can hash that up with some rice and some plantain. But listen, let's do something a little bit different because they might not want the rice, but the rice is full in. But something to just give them and let them go.
That's my cross right now because my brother at home for the summer and it's to make lunch.
Yeah.
Right? What a like lunch and then of course all the snacks because teenage boys, that's all they do is eat.
Yeah.
And so I think that this might, Mom, if you're watching, this might be a recipe for you to try.
It's quick and it's easy. Like I try to find something that we can have the little kids along with us in the kitchen. I don't have a little one. I have a whole adult, so
she want to eat too.
Yeah, no, listen, when she hungry, she just going out the kitchen. Ma, you want to eat? All right, whip up whatever. when you ask them to make it again, I have no clue why. They're like, okay then.
But this is why we do Grace on You, because then you could come back and remember what we did. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. And then, like I said, have the kids in the kitchen, you know, they will be hands-on with
Doing
the
all the
meatballs, you know,
things.
and you deal with the heat, whatever. So, yeah,
All right.
that's
So
what we'll be doing
what
today.
came into your brain first? Let's start with the corned beef.
Yes, well, I went ahead and I opened one. We'll use 2 today because
right, so
then
let's
we
open
want to
another.
make enough because then we want to share. So,
All right, so
would you do the honor?
viewers will
Yes.
pardon me if I broke this key because of all the technologies in the world. Tell me why we still do this, Marvin. Here
In 2026, right?
2026. The last time I broke
Yeah.
a key, I had to pry open.
Nope, that's the wrong way.
And maybe that's why
you gotta put it this way.
Say maybe that's why. So there's a trick
Come, let
to
me
it.
show
Say,
you.
Miss
Yes, because
Vino.
then you won't have any room to twist it this way.
Oh,
Right?
so you take it out.
So people might say, "Boy, easy, guys. Not everybody know, right?"
But
so
it's not just about the no, right? Sometimes you could perfect.
yeah,
do
see,
it.
so you have room.
Okay,
to twist.
let me try then.
Then you hear that pop.
Okay,
Yeah,
upside
and just
down.
take your time. You don't want to go because you might go off real.
The
It's like a
last-
trap, a
yeah,
train for me. I will see.
The last time I tried this, I end up the bucket and I had to pry this open with a scissors. It was insanity.
And I think Marvin got a cut the
Yeah,
last
yeah,
time.
I remember that. See?
indeed.
The last time from that. Be careful.
Come
Put it
on.
here.
Ooh,
Put it
the
here.
technologies,
Yes.
the technologies,
Yes.
the technologies. Woo! You know,
Excitement,
I
guys.
feel like this is the why Sabrina
Excite-
should do Grace, because she's so graceful.
The tissue is
Because I am not. All right, so
yeah.
got a spoon.
Scoop that out,
here,
yeah.
Scoop it out.
Marvin, you want to get a tissue from there?
All right, so
All right.
we got it without damaging anybody or any
Yeah,
goods
yeah.
today. Okay, so we're using 2 corned beef.
Yes, 2 cans we're using.
I got it. Thank you, Marvin.
Yeah.
Okay.
For
All
our
right.
viewers, we're not going to use that, but you're at home.
We're
you
at
make
home.
a mess. Yeah, so just break it up a little bit. You can use either one of the corned beef of your choice. I have a mixture of some black pepper and some onion powder in here. You don't really have to add a lot of stuff, a lot of season, because like I said, it's good. It's just to give a little flavor. Yes.
What
Yeah.
kind of corned beef did we use? Just
Caribbean choice.
Caribbean choice.
Yes.
All right.
I think everybody is more familiar with the Grace one in the red label.
Oh yes, that
We have
was.
some onion, some
Okay.
chopped onion, some chopped garlic,
Woo.
and some bell pepper.
You come prepared.
Yes.
You did the slicing and dicing
Yes.
prior.
Yes, because these onions are loud these days, man. So
All right.
April is
so-
mixing that
All right.
mixing
so
that up. And we
wanna-
have some breadcrumbs, because you might say, but how it will hold. If you add egg to me, it get more smushier.
Yes,
If-
because
if that's
because
even a
corned beef-
word.
Because corned beef is already.
Yes, so you want something to bind it. If you
So-
want to use the egg, use it, but then you can still use the
All of it.
the breadcrumbs. Let's eyeball it and see. Let's eyeball it and see, because then we don't want it too dry. Have a little bit of oil on
Okay.
low here. Yeah. So you want it manageable. Yes.
Okay.
We might need to add a little bit
More.
yeah.
Okay.
Guys, I'm sorry about measurement. I'm just a person
No,
that
no,
eyeball
till the
and-
ancestors
Yeah,
tell you.
April,
That's-
remember that? That's right.
it right
Yes.
there.
Okay, so I think that should be enough. I will say probably about a cup
Okay.
to the amount of corned beef that you're using. So I
A
will
cup
say if
to
you're
the
using
2 cans of
yes,
corned
so if
beef.
you're using one of the large one, I think about half cup should be
works,
enough. So you just
yeah.
mix that together, and we're gonna get a little hands-on here.
Okay. I'll
Yeah.
let you touch that one.
Yeah.
She's the one with the gloves. So
Yes.
while we're molding and making, Marvin, what's
Yes.
happening over at Grace?
Yeah, over
And
at
see-
Grace, April, we
It's
do want
forming,
to continue
right?
to encourage our customers to take advantage of our promotion. No? And as you know, we do have our ongoing in-store
Yes.
promotion from Corozal straight down to Punta Gorda. Whereby you visit the store, you purchase a box of Grace coconut milk powder. You get 3 sachets added on to that. You purchase 2 of our ketchups, whether it be the hot, whether it be the regular. You also get an added ketchup onto that as free.
And any ketchup, right? The hot one, the regular one.
Right. I also have our potted meat. You purchase 3 of our potted meat. You also get another potted meat added onto that. We also have a 6-pack on our carrot beer, whereby you purchase 4 carrot beer, you get 2 additional carrot beer free, And on the topic of carrot, we also do have a customer promotion, but that's at the office, whereby you purchase a case of carrot, you also get a 6-pack free from the office,
Nice.
So these promotions are countrywide. I would suggest that you do take advantage of these.
And when does it end?
It's yearly. It's ongoing. Right?
Ongoing.
Right,
okay.
right. So each month we do make a shift to the promotion, in terms of what we want to give,
So I have a question about the Moccasin Coffee Stout, right? Because I saw that it came, it went, and I just want to know if this was like a seasonal thing, because I really like
the chocolate.
The coffee.
Oh, the coffee. No, the coffee. The
Yeah.
coffee is actually still in trade.
Okay.
Yeah. So this part, you as the adult do it. You don't want the kids to
you
get
are the
burned.
adult in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just went and I did 6 of the balls. It's depending on the size that you want. If you want it bigger, go ahead and do that. So you'll take about a couple minutes, because then it's the corned beef, and corned beef doesn't take too long, and I don't like to use these.
Oh, you don't like the tongs?
No, I prefer the
spoon.
Yeah.
Oh yes, because you don't want to break the the form. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting that we're deep frying these, because when you say stuff it in the bread, I may think that we just may put it in the oven like this and stuff it in the bread.
Oh, get it a little bit toast a bit. Cook a little bit.
Got
and we
it.
gotta be careful too, because then it's still
You
a
don't
bit.
want to lose the form
Yes.
of the meatball.
Yeah.
Nice.
And if you want, you can use whatever you want, but we're using our corned beef today.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like, I think we did, was it luncheon meat one time where we did meatballs out of luncheon
Yeah.
meat? I got, there've been so many Grace recipes throughout the years.
Yeah.
And sometimes
That's right.
I always have to think about it.
Yeah.
But
Which one we did, what we did.
But that
you know.
I'm very interested about how
I think
your mind works,
I think
Miss
it was
B.
the Scotch egg.
Okay.
Yeah. That
But-
we do put a hard boiled egg, and we cover it with the corned beef, and then
But here's the thing, Ms. B, like throughout all of these years and all of these recipes, like I really, how you even come up with these things?
Listen, when I left from here, I take a little break, and maybe the Monday after, I was like, okay, I have a show coming up such and such a time. I need to start with something, because I need to make Marvin know, listen, do you approve? Is it okay? You think we should showcase something different? Because then we don't want the customer to say, oh, you guys are always using corned beef. You guys are, listen.
We have to mix and match.
Yeah, we work it what we have, and if you notice, sometimes we do chicken. That is not from Grace. We do shrimp. It's not from Grace, but we incorporate. The whole point is to incorporate the products that we have to show you that you can make a meal out of coconut powder. People might say, you only can make Johnny cake or bread with that or the rice, but you can make a sauce.
Yeah.
You know. So,
all right.
Yeah.
So I noticed we never use the tomato sauce.
No, not as yet.
Not as yet.
Not as
Okay.
yet.
Okay. Because I was like, did we forget an ingredient?
No, we didn't. So let me turn this off. I had some bread in here toasted a little bit earlier.
So we have our toast bread. What you have in here?
I have some cheese. I was just melting it a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now we got
let's put this
now we
here.
got
Take this out.
stuff it in.
Let's try drain as much of the fat. It went a little bit too big.
Ooh, okay, we never measure.
Yeah.
So maybe it's
Yeah.
a good thing it's mushy.
Yeah.
It's a good thing it's mushy.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
All right. So we never
Yeah.
measure. Is this all right for it to be like this?
Yeah. Marvin, can you pass me a gloves?
Sure.
All
let me,
right. So
try
you're
to-
gonna stuff it in.
Yeah. I want to use my hands. Yeah.
Okay. So
I
I'm
just
gonna-
went ahead and I cut the bread a little bit. Listen,
Some of them are working.
I have a hard time, guys, with small stuff.
Okay.
Like even if I'm making tortilla or fry cake at home, I guess it's my hand.
Like I have to look on the Comalto.
Oh, okay.
And then sometimes
well, I have a big one.
I
so-
have a big one, but
yeah.
still sometimes I'm like, oh, maybe
But I
should
just
have
feel
made.
like those little things is just, So we could have added a little bit more
Okay.
of the breadcrumbs.
Okay, yeah.
I'm seeing that now.
And this is live
Yes,
TV.
yes.
Trial and error is
Yes.
definitely part of the process.
Yeah, we could add a little bit more. And I don't think it would be a problem. It's just to keep the
form of the meatball. But in
Yes.
this case, because we cut the holes too small in
Yes,
the bread,
yes.
it worked out in our favor. Just
Yeah.
a little bit, Miss
Yeah,
Visi,
that's
and
right.
the ancestors knew.
Yeah.
Then they know.
Yeah. So.
All right. So I'm just you could stuff it in. I just want to pour it.
And listen, mistake happen, and we're here to show you guys that yes, it will happen, and what to do afterwards.
Happy accidents are happy
Yeah.
accidents, right?
Yeah.
They're good. They're
so
good.
we can put a little bit of the sauce on top if you wish.
Okay.
And
See,
we
I
have
like-
some more cheese that we're just gonna put on top, and we're gonna tuck it in here.
Oh,
So-
I think I'm gonna
Break
have
that
to.
one.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna have
It's
to.
okay.
Restuff.
We have someone that will eat it.
You did have a pile, true.
That's why.
You are talking about Paul.
Marvin, can you pass me the
Cheese?
The cheese. Yeah, and we're gonna put it in the oven for a couple minutes to get the cheese melting. Like I said, you can layer it different if you want. You could put the tomato sauce.
I think you could stuff it a little bit more than Miss Lee.
Alright.
If you use the gloves,
Yes, ma'am. So like I said, just wait. Just wait before you do the size of meatballs that you want.
Yeah. Now cut the bread out.
Yeah. I was too excited this morning, man. I'm like, okay, let's do this before. All right, so we're gonna stuff this here.
Okay.
See, and the bread, he seems small for me.
See?
Okay, so let's try to.
Let's open up. You're gonna put the cheese on top of it?
Yes, yeah. So you can probably get a couple slices from one of those.
Yes, because they're some.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm using gloves, guys. It's okay. You can
Terrible.
still eat it. Yeah. All right. So our oven is already warm.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh yes. And just cover it over.
Yes.
Okay, I wonder
So
if
we
I
can
fold
get it,
this one more time.
It's up to you.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Cheese.
Yeah. If you want, you can even like slice the bread and put it in between. But I just look at it and I said, it would be cute to put it on top instead of, because a burger is always a burger between the bun, right?
Yeah.
I like
So,
this.
and if we have done it that way, it would have been a slider.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But this is cute, and like you said, you're trying to think of fun ideas.
Yes,
and
exactly.
fun with-
It's summer.
yeah,
It's
to
summer.
incorporate the kids.
Yeah.
In the not sure where the whole thing.
Alright.
Marvin, here.
Yeah.
And then we do this. All right. So now, how long do we put it in the oven for?
Just until the cheese melts, I would say about 4 to 5 minutes, depends on the heat of the oven. So this was already preheated, so
Good.
yeah, I just turned the timer.
Okay.
Yeah. 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 So I turn up the temperature.
Okay.
Yeah, or little oven here, guys, because then by the end of the day we need that cheese to melt.
To melt.
Yeah, so just bear with us a little bit.
No problem. While we
Bear
are
with us.
waiting for
Yes.
our stuffed bread.
Yeah. Mini
Our
corn.
mini corned beef.
Yes. Yes.
One more time for our viewers, Marvin.
Yes.
Let's talk about the promotion.
Right. So again, April, we do have promotion for walk-in customers, and we do have a promotion for in-store customers. No? For walk-in customers, they could visit our office at Grace Kennedy, purchase a case of Carib, and they
Yes.
also get a 6-pack of Carib added on to that case that you purchased. No?
Oh.
And also for in-store customers, we do have promotion at the store whereby you purchase a box of Grace coconut milk powder. You also get 3 sachets added on to that box. You also purchase 2 of our ketchups. You also get another ketchup. You also purchase 3 potted meat. You also get another potted meat. You purchase 4 Carib. You also get another 2 additional Carib added on to that. You purchase 2 of our turbo. You also get another turbo added on to that as well.
And what about the candles? Because I see them on display.
The candles is still relatively new to our inventory, just as the Devon short cake. We also have, this is the same short cake, just that it comes in 4s, no?
I like this. Yes, very
Right.
convenient on the
Snack
go.
time
Very
as
good
well
snack.
for the kids too.
There you go. I like
Yeah.
this. And then you
Right.
also have
and
a
then we
chocolate.
also have the digestive, no? This just came bigger.
Yeah.
The bigger pot, right?
You have
They have
because
the
this is a
bigger
single.
pot.
Right.
Yeah.
correct.
Right. Okay, very, very nice. And like Miss V said, you
Yeah.
have to have snacks at home because
Oh yes.
these kids are
Yep.
eating.
Yep, instead of buying one or go to shop every minute, just get one box of it and have it available because then these kids be eating, man.
All right, I think we cheese on milk.
Yes,
Miss
it's,
V.
it's getting there.
All
Ooh,
right.
All
You know,
right.
somebody will like make it be almost
wait,
kind of
wait.
like burnt to a crisp.
Listen, as long as it's eatable, I'm gonna eat
I
it.
like that. Eatable. All
Yeah.
right, so let's plate our plates.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you could put this with the ketchup, like you
Yeah.
said.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Let's put
Yeah.
one more just for the aesthetic
Yeah.
of the plate.
Yeah.
All right.
Quick and
Quick
easy, guys.
and
No
easy.
lumping up. Yeah, you could be multitasking too because then by the end of the day, you could clean up while in the oven.
Really? Really, Miss V?
I was just listen. I was just listening to the
heal all wounds and Miss V, they bring it back.
I was just listening to the conversation, and yes, we can. Especially, I feel like
Paul was saying
mothers.
that the oven that the one me to do the work just now, you know. So you have to, how that the multitasking if the oven they do the work.
Yes, but the texting and talking, you can do that too.
Yeah,
I can be texting and I can be talking to you, but maybe I might type what I tell you.
You know, but it's still multitasking.
Yeah,
there you go.
it's possible. It's possible for some of us. So
All
yeah.
right. So now, are we putting our ketchup to the side? How are we doing this?
We can put it on top.
Oh, we're putting it on
Yeah.
top. All right. I need one
The tissue is right there.
tissue just to make we not
Yeah.
mix up with ingredients a little too much, right?
You can put it even in the like I said, in the base. You know, like when you're doing a pizza, you put the
That's a great idea for this.
you put the sauce.
The world is our
in.
oyster, Miss V. Can do. So you want
Yeah,
to put
just
it
stir it a little bit.
on top.
Yeah,
So this is which ketchup?
the Grace one.
Yeah.
This is tomato sauce.
Oh, this is
And
tomato
a bit
sauce.
of the a bit of the ketchup is in there.
Okay.
You
I
were
could
looking
smell
in
it.
my kitchen. We're looking in my kitchen.
I was. Okay.
Yeah.
On top, you
Yeah,
said?
we can put some on top. Or, you know, on the side is you, because I want your aesthetics to like, yeah.
We're doing the things. We're
Yeah.
doing it. All right.
Yep, presentation.
Presentation is
Yeah.
everything. All
Yeah.
right. So one more time for our viewers, Miss V, what did we just make? What did we do?
Mini corned beef meatballs.
Okay. And what was the
We
ingredient?
tried it, well, we didn't try. We used the Caribbean choice one. Like I said, there's two, it's up to you. There's different sizes. You have the large and you have the small. If you want for a bigger group, you can use 2 cans or one if you want. We add some breadcrumbs in there, some onion, some garlic, some sweet pepper is optional. If you want, you can even put add an egg to help it. Like we did, we had a little hiccups there. You can add a little bit more of the breadcrumbs just to keep the form, and the egg will hold the form as well. And like I said, we put some cheese, we melt it. It's just quick, easy, and let's go.
You could have put garlic bread too.
Yeah,
Make it- give it a little
listen,
bit
you
more
don't have to
flavor.
stick it to this, but like I'm saying, I'm just showcasing how you can use the Grace corned beef and or other products that we have, because then it's not always to say, oh, corned beef and rice, or you could eat it with turkey
always
or
want
whatever.
something different.
Yeah, exactly.
Beautiful.
You can even make a pasta using the corned beef, and I think I did
You
that.
have done that before.
I did that
See,
already.
I tell you, Miss V,
Yeah.
come with all of the recipes.
I did that. People might feel like, oh wait, listen, I try brainstorm every and anything. I will be back here and I need to figure out something, because then you guys might not want to see corned beef again.
We appreciate it.
We're gonna
as
bring
always.
something. Yeah.
Always. We love having you and
Yes.
we love having Marvin in the kitchen with us. And so we want to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be jumping into a different conversation about hair care. You don't want to miss that. We'll be right back.
Introducing BB Insurance. Built for Belize. Your security, our priority.
The next station is not just a place, it's the vacation capital of the world. Mexican Caribbean, the vacation capital.
Are you enjoying the incredible voices of KTV The Remix Season 8? Well, don't forget, the power is in your hands. This week, each remaining contestant has been assigned a new voting number. To vote for your favorite KTV contestant, simply text the number of votes, followed by a space, then your contestant's assigned voting number, and send it to 585. And remember, you can also send credit directly to your favorite contestant's assigned smartphone number. Here are this week's remaining contestants and their new voting numbers.
Listen to my heart and lay your body next to mine.
I really don't think you're strong enough. Do you believe in life after love?
We're gonna have a party tonight. Let's celebrate, celebrate, celebrate and have a good.
And I'm possessive, it isn't nice. You heard me saying that smoking was my only vice.
Dial about 1,000 numbers lately. Almost rang the phone off the wall. Looking for some hot stuff.
She says I am the one, but the kid is not my son. Babies, but you won't have your man while he is busy loving every woman that he can.
Play that funky music, white boy. Play that funky music right.
Who will make it through to next week? Your vote can keep your KTV star on the stage. Vote before Sunday at midnight. Join us at The Bliss every Tuesday at 8 p.m. for KTV The Remix Season 8.
Every business starts with a vision. And everyday Belizean entrepreneurs are turning that vision into reality.
Hi, I'm Rosalie, General Manager of Cards and Merchant Services at the Belize Bank. Today, I am proud to introduce our new solution designed specifically for Belize's small and medium-sized businesses.
Introducing the Belize Bank Advantage MasterCard SME Business Credit Card. Whether you're managing everyday expenses, purchasing inventory, or investing in growth, this card gives your business the flexibility to move forward with confidence. Applying is easy. Visit any Belize Bank branch and speak with one of our SME officers. We'll help you find a solution that best fits your business. Your business is building Belize's future. Let Belize Bank help power what's next.
Open your eyes, family. We the head west. Yes, San Ignacio, we the come. The Open Your Eyes Country Tour is rolling into the San Ignacio Welcome Center. And trust me, you don't want to miss this one. From the rich culture and delicious food to the incredible people and lively vibes, we they bring the best of the West straight to your screen. Monday, July 27, starting at 6:30 a.m. live on Greater Belize Media. Open your eyes to beautiful San Ignacio.
He skipped nights out, said maybe next time too often. Ramen became a lifestyle. all for this moment, his first car. Protect what you've worked for with RF&G Motor Insurance.
Life moves fast. Your connection should keep up. Need more credit? More data? A flex bundle that fits your lifestyle? With Smart Prepaid, they're a prepaid option for every lifestyle and budget, making it easy to stay connected wherever you are. Because with Smart Prepaid, you can connect on your terms. Purchase credit, data, flex bundles, prepaid plans, and all your favorite prepaid services at any Smart agent, Smart showroom, or simply dial *100 key. No stress, no waiting. Just fast, easy, convenient ways to stay connected every day. Smart Prepaid. Connect on your terms.
Welcome back to Open Your Eyes. We're jumping into our next conversation, and I'm so excited about this conversation. We'll be jumping into this topic, and it's all about Radiant Roots, helping Belizean hair thrive. Now, it is a pleasure for me to introduce you guys to Leanne Hislop in the middle. She's the co-founder of Radiant Roots. She's also an oil alchemist, at least we're calling her that. And we also have here with us Jalil Garbutt. I'm very proud of this one over here. He's my relative, and he's also the co-founder and director of finance. Now that's fancy. Now guys, good morning, and thank you guys so much for joining us. Now we are here to talk about your business venture, products that you guys have been working on for some years in an effort to provide or improve hair or persons with hair here in Belize. Now tell us a little bit about this business, how it got started, and then hopefully we can get to some demonstration in a few.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to begin, Leanne?
Sure. Okay, so I could tell you how it began. Okay, so last year I was thinking, I was like, for me, it's like from I was little, I've always had a huge amount of hair, but I recently cut it because it's like a huge amount. But we have the same texture here. And I'm like, I wonder why my hair is always dry. It doesn't have any volume. And it really depends on the shampoo. It starts from there and then down to the oil.
Okay.
So I suggested, I was like, what if we create oil, shampoo, and treatment? But first it was only a treatment and oil. And then I was like, I wonder if Jolly is gonna like it. Because I know that sometimes he's like, oh, this idea is good, but this one is kind of, so I was like.
He's honest.
Yeah, he's honest, very. So when I told him the idea, he was like, you know, that's actually a pretty good idea. So then we started with just the oil and the treatments, and then we later went into the shampoo. But with the oil, we love it because it's rich. It makes your hair have a lot of volume. I also use it in my hair as well. So you have to make sure that when you apply it very well. You can't over apply, because if you over apply, you're draining your roots in oil, and then it's just gonna flood the follicle.
Yeah.
So then it won't provide room to grow.
I'll tell you this first off. So I know these young people, and I remember when it was just a conversation and it did not look this fancy and this developed. I've also been one of the what would you call it, guinea pigs in the testing phase, and I could tell you, if a lot of people might wonder the key to having healthy hair, it's treatment as well. And I've tested your treatments that you guys put out too. But I think a lot of people might be tuning in and they want to know a bit of the backstory. You guys are a young couple and you decided that you wanted to improve your own hair journeys. You also have natural hair, natural curly, kinky, coily hair, and you guys have embraced this journey together. You're also students. You also have full-time day jobs. Where do you get the time to do all of this research and testing to now even consider yourself an oil alchemist or chemist and you know, really invest and pour into this business, Jalil?
Well, definitely because we launched in November of last year, but the idea actually came way before that. So first, like Leanne mentioned, we only had the oil and the treatment, but we definitely came to the conclusion that we were missing something in the business. And we did a lot of research so much hours have been put into the business after work, and then we came into making the shampoo, and we also just recently brought out the lash and brow serum.
Ooh.
So I like to think of it as maybe like a 3-step process. Firstly, the shampoo to actually.
Which one of them is
this one right here?
This
in
is
the
a
middle.
shampoo. Okay.
Yes.
So we have 3 items in this box. This is a shampoo.
That is the shampoo. So first you would just use that to wash your hair. We recommend that people use it at least twice. So for the first wash and then the second wash.
Does it have a smell?
Yes.
Can I smell it?
Yes,
Sure. Okay,
definitely.
no problem. Oh, I can smell it. It smells very clean. Oh, wow. How do you go about making shampoo?
So the thing is, when it comes to the shampoo, it's more like finding a silicone and sulfate-free base, because when it comes to shampoo, like for example VO5, they have in a lot of sulfate and silicone, and that is what makes your hair has that rough, trashy feeling after you wash it.
Dry, like it strips something
exactly.
from your hair strands.
So this shampoo is actually silicone and sulfate free, which makes it a little bit better. And what you're holding in your hand there is the peppermint treatment, but that's the aloe vera one.
Okay, I know I smell peppermint.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the second
step after washing your
Is this
hair.
like a, oh, you said it's a treatment, so you're gonna put this after the shampoo.
Yes.
After you clean it. How long do you keep this in, or
Yes,
do you wash
for
it out after?
at least about 10 to 15 minutes, and then you wash it out with cool water.
What does this do for you?
Okay, so with this is a peppermint. It also has in a slight bit of rosemary. When it touches your scalp, because it's only for your scalp, when it touches your scalp, it allows the blood flow in your hair to increase. So basically it's bringing all the blood right to the top of your head, which allows your hair to grow, because with a lot of people, they don't realize that some of the chemicals or products they use in your hair, they put it right here and it builds up, and then with that it clogs your follicles, and if your follicles are clogged, your hair cannot grow. That's why some people realize and be like, why is my hair not growing? It's because your follicles are clogged. So this is the perfect thing for you to use to unclog your follicles. And also we have it in honey almond.
Oh, so wait. Now, I haven't heard anything about a conditioner. So are we putting in conditioner?
You could use conditioner, yes.
Okay, but you guys only create so far the shampoo and the treatments.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Now I have a question about hair type, because I would consider myself having more of like a drier type hair, and I know that April has oily hair. And so for me, I tend to like put in a little bit oil. I could be modest with it, but no, it's gonna be flat because of how oily her hair is. How do you go about determining like what products you use based on that?
Okay, so it really depends on the type of hair or the type of symptom that you have, because if your hair produces too much sebum, it makes the scalp oily.
What's sebum?
Sebum is like the natural oils that your hair produces in itself.
Okay.
So you have to create a special oil formula that tricks your hair into thinking that it's producing enough sebum, that way it stops producing it. So it's an oil that you have to massage in your scalp and leave it for like 15 minutes. And then when you rinse it out, you have to do it as a process. So it's not just as you do it, it's gonna work. You have to do it for like a process, maybe a month or two, and then eventually you'll start seeing the changes.
Girl, you are so informed. Wow. Yes. Now let's get into the oils over here, because I see you have some packages and it looks like an oil is included in that. I see the shampoo here and the peppermint treatment, but let's talk about the products over this side.
Yes, these ones here are our hair growth oils, and also we have our lash and brow serum. For the oils, we have 3 sizes. Firstly, we have our 30 ml bottle here. And
these are all for hair growth?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we move on to the 60 ml, so double the size of that.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
And then this one over here?
This is 100 ml.
Oh,
yes.
wow. So you guys have launched this business since last year. What has the journey been like since then, getting people, aware of what you're doing and the benefits of the products that you're making?
Yes. We can definitely say that we have spent a lot on advertising, mostly because being in Belize, we do know that yes, Belize is small, but it's very hard sometimes to actually get the word out. So even though word travels fast, people do message sometimes at first when we started the business, but they didn't really purchase anything like that because yes, they do have other respected brands out there that they have been using for their whole life, and to switch from that to small business in Belize, maybe some people might be skeptical about that change, but we do make sure that everything that we make in the Radiant Roots business, we know every single ingredient and every single precise measurement, because we can't have too much of one oil and too little of another oil. Because fun fact, the oils that we first came out with, our first formula, it didn't look like this. It was actually white because I think one of the oils that we had put in first was reacting to the coconut oil that had been in the formula here, and that chemical reaction caused the entire oil to be white. So we had to go back to the drawing board and actually revamp our formula so it could be nice, clean, and refreshing for everyone.
All right. Well, I understand you guys will be doing some testing this morning, or demonstrating this morning on my hair. And so you can get to it and we can talk in the middle. So for people who are not aware, I have pretty natural hair. I just put a lot of heat in it. And so what would you tell someone who kind of has a routine of applying heat? You know, I frequently blow dry my hair. I flat iron as well. I imagine that takes a lot more. You can come over here, girl. I know you've dabbled in my hair before. Yeah, so what would your advice be for my type of routine?
Yes. Our products definitely can work with all natural hair types, and it works especially great for people with braids, such as myself, and people with natural curly hair, because let's face it, everyone nowadays, I would hope, that wants to go natural, right?
Yeah.
And
wants to embrace their natural hair.
And our products help them to do that. So coming back to the 3-step process, the shampoo first helps to clean your hair, and then the peppermint treatment helps the blood to actually flow to your hair follicles, because most people just think that if I put in an oil, that will grow my hair.
That will be enough, yeah.
But it's not actually the oil itself, but the body sending the blood to your scalp to actually fill up those follicles and say, hey, I want my oxygen to come to the top of my head so that my hair can grow.
So Leanne, I have to ask you, tell me a little bit about this process that you are doing right now. I see you applied a couple drops to what looked like my roots, and you're kind of bringing it through the strands of my hair. Is that what you're doing?
Yes, because when it comes to the oil, you have to make sure that you apply it within the scalp that you're seeing, but it's important to just do drops. That's why we provide the bottle with the little droplet, so you know exactly how much to put. You can't just pour it into your hand. That's why even when I put it in my hand, I be precise with the drops, because you don't want the hair to have an oily finish. You just want it to have a little shine, like what I'm doing here. I just apply a little bit of drops, not too much, because we don't want it to be oily. And then all you have to do is part your hair and then keep applying it so that every bit of your scalp is covered, and then you could just put a little bit and then apply it to the hair just to give it that shiny look.
How often should I be putting this in my hair?
Recommended would be like twice a week. So if the week has 7 days, so you could either do it Monday and Thursday, or maybe you can do it on Sunday and Thursday, just to break the
And this is something that
zones.
you keep in your hair.
Yes, you can
as
keep
well.
it in, yes.
I wanted to ask a question about hair wash routine, because I know that depending on the hair type, depending on the hair type, people might have, this has peppermint in it as well.
Yes, it does.
I smell it. And I think I felt it too, like I felt the coolness in the oil. But I want to go back to the hair wash routine, right? Because when I was natural, when I had my curls out fully, I would wash my hair like maybe a week and a half. Like, you know, I would keep my products in. And I wouldn't shampoo my hair often. I would just like apply my products so on top and on top. And a lot of people were like, huh, that kind of gross. But I also know now with my hair natural, I wash it a lot. When your hair is natural and curly, do you wash it less? Or should you be washing it like once a week or more than once for the week? Because I was told that dries out the hair. That strips the hair.
Yeah.
That is exactly right. I was just going to mention that when you overwash your hair, like some people, like especially with colored people, you can't wash your hair every day because then your hair falls out, it gets dry. So with that, even if you just wash your hair every 2 weeks or once a week, that's still perfectly fine, as long as you make sure that when you do wash it, you wash it good. And if you're someone that doesn't like to wash their hair that very often, you could just try to use the peppermint oil and just make sure to remove the excess buildup on your scalp, so that way it's better. You don't always have to wash your hair, because with it, well, for me, my hair, if I wash it too much, it doesn't grow. So I have to make sure that when I do use this, I could just use this, rinse out my hair, and I'm good to go.
Okay, so see, all right, no judgment. All right, now guys, how can we get our hands on these products? I know that you guys have your social media platforms.
Yes.
How can people reach out to you?
They can reach out to us on Instagram and Facebook at Radiant Roots, and also directly at WhatsApp at the number 636-8816.
All right, and if we would like to purchase any of these, do you have bundle packages? Can we purchase single, together? Tell me a bit about that.
Buy any way that you would want to, even if you would just want to start off with oil, because that's what most people do. They would buy an oil, then they would come back maybe a week or 2 weeks later. Hey, the oil worked really nice. Can I try the shampoo or maybe the peppermint treatment? Yes. And some people, they would just buy the entire set, and then we would check up around 2 weeks and usually ask them, hey, is it working nice?
So you have special prices for bundles and single items?
Yes.
All right, so we can check out your pages for that?
Yes, definitely.
All right, well, Jalil, Leanne, I am so proud of you guys. You did it, you know, you finished the product, and I'm sure it's continuously growing, but now you're here on the show and you're talking about it. I am so proud of you, and I hope that this is an encouragement to any other young person that might be tuning in. They have a business idea, they want to get it off the ground. You know, you can do the same thing that they did, be dedicated to it, and come on out and promote your items. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, we're going to take another quick break, but we're still keeping on the topic of hair when we come back. It's all about inside Belize's Barbershop on Wheels, Faith and Fade.
Declined? Now it doesn't have to be. Introducing partial authorization. If the card doesn't cover the full amount, it notifies you what's available. You can accept the partial payment and pay the missing balance with a credit card or cash. No decline. Get what you came for. Partial authorization now available. Belize Bank, our country, your bank.
When the power goes out, life is disrupted. Be prepared and keep your home powered up with a generator from Benquip. We carry brands such as Honda, Kohler, and JCB. Schedule your installation, maintenance, and assessment to keep your generator ready and waiting to protect your family and home the next time the power fails. Stay in control of your power with a generator from Benquip. Equipment, parts, service.
Are you enjoying the incredible voices of KTV The Remix Season 8? Well, don't forget, the power is in your hands. This week, each remaining contestant has been assigned a new voting number. To vote for your favorite KTV contestant, simply text the number of votes, followed by a space, then your contestant's assigned voting number, and send it to 585. And remember, you can also send credit directly to your favorite contestant's assigned smartphone number. Here are this week's remaining contestants and their new voting numbers.
Listen to my heart and lay your body next to mine.
I really don't think you're strong enough. Do you believe in life after love?
We're gonna have a party tonight. Let's celebrate, celebrate, celebrate and have a good.
And I'm possessive, it isn't nice. You heard me saying that smoking was my only vice.
Dial about 1,000 numbers lately. Almost rang the phone off the wall. Looking for some hot stuff. She says I am the one, but the kid is not my son.
Babies, but you won't have your man while he is busy loving every woman that he can.
Play that funky music, white boy. Play that funky music right.
Who will make it through to next week? Your vote can keep your KTV star on the stage. Vote before Sunday at midnight. Join us at The Bliss every Tuesday at 8 p.m. for KTV The Remix Season 8.
Stay connected in the USA for as low as $10. With Smart Roaming Data Pass, staying connected is simple and affordable. Get the data you need starting at 1,000 megabytes to stay connected to larger plans that keep you online while you travel across the USA. So you can message, browse, video call, and navigate wherever you go. No SIM swap, no bill shock. Just simple, affordable pricing. Activate easily by dialing *100# using the Smart app or online. Smart Roaming Data Pass. Staying connected the smart way. Smart, bringing people together.
He skipped nights out, said maybe next time too often. Ramen became a lifestyle, all for this moment, his first car. Protect what you've worked for with RF&G Motor Insurance.
So it started off like any other summer day in Belize. I decided to go down to Builders Hardware since I heard they had 25% off on summer outdoor products. I got a couple of items, a chair, a grill, a cooler, and I got carried away, but the prices were so good. But anyways, I might have gotten comfortable, maybe too comfortable. Then I saw the news, man, the hurricane season was not playing with me. But thank God, Builders also had 25% off hurricane preparedness items as well. Flashlights, batteries, sealant, first aid kits, everything I need. And guess what? My grill survived.
When your baby feels comfortable, you feel confident. Because every little moment deserves protection you can trust. Kushkin's diapers are designed with ultra-absorbent layers that lock in leaks while staying soft, dry, and gentle on delicate skin. So your baby can play freely and you can enjoy every smile without worry. Kushkin's diapers, comfort they feel, protection you trust. Kushkin's diapers and wipes are available countrywide at a supermarket near you.
People don't travel with cash anymore. People would stop and they want to do a coffee tour, they want to buy coffee, but people don't have cash with them. Online banking facilitated a lot of what we do.
I don't have to run to town and I have to use fuel and other expenses. Atlantic Bank actually approached us. They facilitated us with a bank account, which is something that we didn't have in hand, and then with a POS machine. I sit and sip my good cup of coffee and do payments.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
With everything going on in a day, it's easy to overlook a renewal date. That's why Home Protector Insurance sends a simple reminder to help keep you on track. Home Protector Insurance, if it's worth something, insure it.
The next station is not just a place, it's the vacation capital of the world, Mexican Caribbean. Do you know why we are the capital of vacations? Because no other place on earth brings together so many ways to vacation in one single destination. Every vacation imaginable. Mexican Caribbean, the vacation capital.
Stay connected in the USA for as low as $10. With Smart Roaming Data Pass, staying connected is simple and affordable. Get the data you need starting at 1,000 megabytes to stay connected to larger plans that keep you online while you travel across the USA. So you can message, browse, video call, and navigate wherever you go. No SIM swap, no bill shock. Just simple, affordable pricing. Activate easily by dialing *100# using the Smart app or online. Smart Roaming Data Pass. Staying connected the smart way. Smart, bringing people together.
Here's how to access your contribution history on the My Social Security portal. First, go to your browser and type ssbportal.org.bz. Enter your email and password, then click Log In. Once logged in, you'll see your full portal account on the screen. On the left-hand side, you'll notice a drop-down menu for added features. Click on History. Choose Contributions. Read the disclaimer, then click Continue. You'll now see a full window displaying your contribution history. In the table, each row represents a different year. For example, let's look at the year 2024. Click on the row and a detailed breakdown will appear. This breakdown includes your employer's name, your earnings for each month and week, contribution type, the amounts paid, and that's how you can explore the new contribution feature on the My Social Security portal. It's quick, easy, and keeps your Social Security information right at your fingertips. Create your account today.
We at Fulltech Systems understand that technology isn't just a tool, it's a game changer. At home, smart devices and AI are revolutionizing daily life. In education, tech is making learning more interactive and accessible for students and educators alike. For businesses and government, it's driving innovation, streamlining operations, and unlocking growth, leveraging tech for better services, infrastructure, and security. At Fulltech Systems, we help you thrive with cutting-edge solutions, partnering with leaders like Dell, HP, Microsoft, APC, Fortinet, Cisco, and Tomy. We deliver the right products for your needs, whether it's boosting efficiency, improving customer engagement, or scaling operations. Connect with us and let's drive innovation together. Fulltech Systems, your technology center, where you come for the price, but stay for the service.
all right. Welcome back. Yes, we're still on Open Your Eyes, but we're on a bus this morning. This is actually a barbershop slash bus. This is Daniel Coleman's, my brother. Good morning.
Morning,
Fit and Fades.
Yes, sir.
Right? This is the popular Fit and Fades. And yes, we're on a bus, guys. This is a new building barbershop. And when we done fire, we are drive off into the sunrise, right? So, Daniel, I'll take my seat.
Yes, sir. Yes,
and
sir.
then we'll get to it. All right, good.
Welcome to the mobile barbershop.
Yes, talk to me. So, Fit and Fades. So, well, before we get to that, what Fit and Fades about?
So, Fit and Fades is about giving good, godly counsel to men in our country. Well, anybody that steps inside this shop, and also Fades, you get quality haircut, right?
Yeah.
Which this is what people come for, you know.
Yeah, well, I definitely need some good godly counseling right now, and of course, Wally Sliders. So,
yes, sir.
So yeah, go ahead.
Yes, sir. So it has come a long way, and everybody that come in the shop have given good feedback, you know, of their experience in the shop, the atmosphere, the ambience, you know, the quality haircut. And one of my biggest thing is to encourage our Belizean, especially the young people, them to push out and to step up a little higher, you know, that the sky is really the limit.
Yeah,
you know?
really. So how this process work? Like, what you start with?
So you mean in the entire process?
No. When a client comes down, all
right.
What are the conversation?
So when a client come in, we welcome them with a luxury welcome, right? So welcome to the mobile barbershop. You know, we give them the priority to step inside the shop and take their seat, you know, and then we ask them what kind of haircut they want, and then they would talk, you know, and I would talk with them, and they get a good haircut. We give them a good quality. We give them a hair wash as well, which very few people are receiving today in barbershop, and it's just big and different, right?
So you got water to run pan this bus?
Yes, sir. We have water running in the bus.
So where water they come from?
So
you have a line to be the best?
we have a reservoir of clean water that when we have a pump that's pumping that water, and when it goes through that, it goes into another empty tank that reserves that dirty water. So everything is professional.
Wow, and then you also got seating, I see.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. A lot of people ask me if I'm a bed.
I mean, it looks like a bed. Yeah, big.
Like what I tell people, I went on Pinterest and I searched up a design for a chair, a chair, right? Because I wanted to build a chair. And I looked at this design on Pinterest and I began doing my thing, and this came out, which is 100% different than what I saw, but it came out and it looked good.
Yeah, and then alright, good. And I really like it because I sat on it earlier and it's very comfortable.
Yes, sir.
And then you also have another station. Listen, you make really good use of the space here. I have to tell you that because you got another station on this side. Yeah, this is the way you keep your equipment.
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes, sir.
So
right here, so underneath this is empty. That space is not being utilized yet. But what I have plans is to make a hole and put in a AC with the glass. Not an AC, refrige.
Oh, okay.
that with the glass there, so that people, when they come in, they can get a nice cold drink,
beverage.
You know?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Water. But this right here is the space. I am planning to get a whole lot more stuff over here. We have a hot towel. This is to put in towels so that we can use hot towel on the face. We have everything that a barbershop would have.
Alright, so we'll watch inside right now, but we also got our outside view, I understand.
Yes.
Right? We got our outside view. We'll show the outside view right now. Yeah, alright. So we're gonna say inside, but just to show you that we actually there for our school bus, right?
Yes,
you
sir.
Where you gonna get this bus here from, right?
Well, getting the bus is a miracle in itself. I must tell you that. I rented a shop, right? A little zinc shop. It was a vegetable shop first, and that shop failed, right? And I went and rented another location, and that shop failed, a barber shop, right? So I said, you know what, I'm gonna go mobile. I packed my little stuff in my school bag and I began riding my bicycle around town to cut people's hair. And then going around, I always wanted to give people more. I wanted to wash their hair. I wanted to give them a good massage, because over here we have a professional massage over here. Yes, sir.
Yes, aye.
So we have the professional massage over here, and we have hot towel and all of that. And I wanted to do more, but I couldn't with what I had. And
with what the backpack could hold.
Yes, and then the idea came to me, why don't you open a full mobile barbershop? And that's where it began, and looking around for a bus, for a truck or something that I can make this dream become a reality, until one day this bus presented itself with the budget that I had. And I couldn't afford to pay anyone to do any renovation, so I took it upon myself. I ripped out all the chairs, the flooring and everything, and I built it with my own hands by God's grace. Yes, sir.
So all of this, that your handiwork?
Yeah, the only thing I paid someone for was to paint the outside and an electrician to wire up the inside with these beautiful lights that you see here. Everything else was with my two hands.
Man, you do a good job. Listen, if I had something like this, I wouldn't worry if anybody kicked me out of my house. Because I tell you, this look just as comfortable as my apartment. You did a really good job.
Thank you,
but
sir.
We are getting to a little bit of cutting now, right?
Sure, no problem.
so you ask me where I want, or I have to tell you where I want?
Well, I already know what you want.
Yes, because I don't tell you.
Yes, sir,
so
I already know what you want.
I got a hot date tonight. Me and my wife going out Pawali, you know. And I just need one little brush up.
Yes, sir, I got you.
So I need the lining a little bit sharper, just so because some might don't grow out.
Yeah.
And I walk her down the beard now.
So over here we have a shaving gel. This is what I'm applying, so that when I rub the razor, it slides good and it doesn't irritate the skin. So this is a shaving gel that I have over here. Use this napkin to wipe off the gel.
Okay,
and
so
here,
you have to wipe it off?
No, the excess. And here is a new brand razor blade. We don't recycle razor blade over here.
Yeah, correct.
Yes, sir. But I am so grateful for this opportunity, and I want to encourage all our Belizeans and foreigners even that are anybody listening and watching this show. The sky is the limit. You know, I've had beauticians reach out to me and say that I have inspired them to push out and to do more, and that is what I am here to do. I want people to push out and to do more, because we have a lot of good entrepreneurs out there, but they're afraid to step out.
I agree with you. So tell me a little about the faith aspect of this, faith and fades.
Well, as I always say, in every conversation that I have, in fact, soon somebody will start calling me Praise God. That's all I do, praise God.
Yeah.
You know, the faith aspect, my brother, I've had multiple encounters with gentlemen in the shop. You know, the barbershop is a place where people can come, men can come and get the latest update. Well, this is the norm, right? Get the latest update in sports, politics, or whatever. But here in this barbershop, we do that as well. But the main thing is to uplift men, you know, to encourage men. So that is where the faith comes in. We point men to Christ.
What's your own experience with faith that makes it so important to you?
My own experience with faith, my brother, I've reached the bottom of the gutter. The bottom of the bottom, and faith is what lifted me up from where I was. And when I tried God, when I gave Jesus a chance in my life, I saw everything just turn around for the good. In fact, me standing here, I should have been dead. I should have been in jail. No one expected much from me, and I didn't expect much from myself either. But I tried faith, and now what I live for is to encourage other gentlemen. Try faith. Paul, try faith.
Yeah, man, you make me feel inspired now.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm here for.
I really like that. I really appreciate what you're pushing. So where are you based?
So the plan is to travel countrywide, to visit the entire country, different districts, to stop in Corozal, Orange Walk, PG. But right now it's a little bit challenging, as I was saying earlier, because you need a license to operate within these different districts. But we're pushing, and that is the goal. And the bigger picture is we want to renovate more buses into more mobile barbershop, so we can have 10 mobile barbershop in the country in the different districts operating, so everyone can have an experience in the mobile barbershop, and it will boost our tourism industry as well, because when tourists step inside this bus, it's something that they take back with them wherever they go. I went to Belize and I went inside the mobile barbershop, you know, and it's a blessing. So that is the goal.
All right, make your continue your thing, right? So because they say this almost was study for the conversation where we had this morning, whether men good at multitasking or not, right?
Oh yes, we can. Yeah. And I was listening to it, and
really show you that you could talk. You could put one razor blade to a man's face at the same time.
Yes, sir.
And up cutter. And then they say you stop talking. I mean, you stop cutting and talk sometimes.
Yes, sir.
But you have to multitask, right?
Yes, sir. Well, I have to do this every day. Yeah, and it's a blessing.
Right. And then when you're in the barber chair, I can't really talk much because I know you know, get a little accidental slice. But how long you been do barbering now?
So, I've been cutting hair for 5 years now, and the way I learned how to cut hair was on YouTube. It was during the pandemic when jobs was short, you know. Very few people had jobs, and I was telling my girlfriend at the time that I wanted to learn how to cut hair, because as I was going about, I see that barbers were one of the few people that were actually still free and making, you know, ends meet easy. And I told my girlfriend at the time, I want to learn how to cut hair, and she said, why don't you go on YouTube and learn how to cut hair? And that's where I started. I went on YouTube, and one thing led to the next. I loved it, and I said, you know, this is it. And I perfected I tried to perfect the craft, the art, and here I am today, 5 years now.
So wait, that girlfriend at the time, that no girlfriend at this time?
No, she's not my girlfriend again, she's my wife.
Oh! Well, there you go, that's a response for the books. Okay, so she's your wife now?
Yes, sir, she's my wife.
Man, how does she feel about what you're doing?
Well, she's my biggest supporter. She's my #1 encourager. She pushes me forward. And as they always say, beside, not behind, beside every successful man is a loving wife.
But hey, I can start singing a praise song right now.
She's two females as well.
We got some spectators now inside the bus, just to show how comfortable and spacious in here. You could actually hold more than just one customer in the barber shop. I mean,
yes,
the barber chair, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, so just if you could just show them, get the ladies, they will leave it. But when you start, how good or how bad were you? You messed up on a few hairs?
Oh yes, I've cried a lot.
Really?
I've cried a lot because when I was just starting, I used to cut people. People used to bleed and thing, but I kept on pushing, you know. And here I am today. I haven't cut someone in about 2-3 years now, so I thank God for that.
All right, so we now make to the beat it there.
Well, you know, beat it there, sir.
Yeah,
you know, beat it there.
You've gotten a lot of attention of recent. How does it feel?
Well, I'm just grateful, you know, and I try to be careful as possible to give God the glory, because as I said, I'm not here on my own, you know. God is the one that have been pushing me, guiding me, leading me, and I give God the glory and the thanks. And my #1 thing, as I always say, is to encourage people. This is not to get self-glorification or anything. It's to glorify God and to encourage people.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh, you look good, boy.
Yeah, thanks, man. And you know, the barbershop is really, like you said earlier, kind of a escape for men. It's a place where we could come and we could talk about a lot of things. We could talk about anything. And I appreciate that you steer the conversation towards faith as well, because a lot of men they out here today where they struggle with things and they not got no avenue for expressing themselves, and you know, and let it out. But how are you able to share encouraging words with men? Do you like have to make sure you have your life and your mind in our space as well?
That's it. That's the number one thing. And in fact, I have had men come to this barbershop, grown men, we call them gangsters, right? Sit in my chair, drinking their alcohol and whatever. And I would tell them, you can't drink in the shop and thing. But when we begin cutting hair and having conversation, I witness men cry in this barber chair.
Real?
Yeah, because a lot of men are out here in pain. They are looking for support, but they ain't getting it from the streets. You know, the kind of support where they're out there in the streets. So at least when they come to this chair, to this barber shop, they can have a good conversation that will lead them in the right way.
Yeah, and that's so important. So what do you do now?
So right now I bring down your beard, you know, as you asked me to. Bring it down a little bit lower for you.
Right.
So what I'll do right now, I'll ask you if that is low enough for you.
Yeah, that's
all right.
Good height.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so this is what we do in the shop, you know. One of the needs what we have right now in the shop, as you notice, we don't have any sign outside.
Right.
Yeah, so that's one of the other phase we're looking forward to, is to get a sign and advertisement on the outside. Some new tires. We're looking for solar unit on the top of the roof so that we can have reliable source of electricity. But for now, we're just pushing out with what we have. You know?
You look for, support, like if people willing to.
Yes, sir.
Support the movement. You
Definitely.
open to that?
Yes, sir. We are. In fact, I need support right now. You know, I need some support and assistance, but we're just using what we have right now, and for now it's working.
Yeah.
You know, we not make that stuff. We
just to be clear, this bus run.
But the bus run. In fact, it came all the way from Santa Elena.
Right, today.
Yes, sir.
Right.
So it operates.
It operates, and it operates on fuel.
Diesel.
Diesel. Yeah. So this bus, and that's costly as well.
Oh yes. Oh yes. But it's worth it. It's worth it.
So we're on the ending phase of this.
Yes, sir.
This brush up. I don't know if the ladies they want to join me and just walk in and talk a little bit about how they like the spot. All right. So but they could just go and hang out with you, you know. Ladies are welcome. Not usually, but today we are making an exception.
Today we are making an exception.
I see the ladies coming in. Hi, ladies.
Really quickly, if you could hear me through Paul. You know, I always hear that the barbershop space is like a sacred space for men. And I always want to know what we want to talk about.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah. So now I know this about what to talk about. This is really good stuff.
Here's my next question, right? Because as much as I love this and I kind of jealous that we don't have one for us ladies.
Well, we have the salon.
We have a salon, but I don't have a salon on wheels. Here you go, right? How is it that this relationship is built between the customer and a barber? Because the man will say, I know to change my barber, I could change my girlfriend, but I know to change my barber.
Well, first of all, he need to touch up me, right? His hand there all over my face. That intimate in and of itself, I just make you know, but then he can answer that question.
Yes.
You're asking how I can get clients and customers.
It's like a very intimate relationship, and you literally can go to them no matter where they are.
Yeah, well, one of the things is that I've realized is that I have stolen a lot of customers from a lot of barbers. And one of the number one reason is that people are looking for convenience. We're living in the 2026, right? People are looking for convenience. They're looking for ease. We have a lot of busy people that don't have time. And so when a barber can come to you, or when a barber can just schedule time and be consistent with that, they love it. You know, and the ambience, the haircut, it's really good.
All right, so we don't have a lot more time, ladies. You could take a seat.
All right.
Yeah,
I love this for you, Paul. I love this.
We're wrapping up. We're wrapping up.
So we just want to say a big thank you to all of our other guests. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
I guess we're wrapping up for real.
We are wrapping up.
We're using your mic.
Yes, so we have to get close like a barber and say thank you to all of our guests and thank you to all of our viewers, because without you, this show would not be possible. It is Friday,
July
4th. 4th. And if it is your birthday,
happy birthday.
And if you have a birthday shout out or just a question or comment, you can drop us a line at oye@greaterbelize.com.
You can also catch us live on Facebook every weekday morning at Open Your Eyes BZ, or on Instagram for all the behind the scene highlights at OYE Belize.
You can even call us or text us. Actually, we have TikTok. I have to mention that. We went live this morning. And that's openyouryes.bz. And then you can call us or text us on our phone number. That's 675-2555. But please do us a favor and join us again on Monday when you open your eyes.
Well, we are on the road on Monday, are we?
Yes, we will be. April, girl.
Where we going?
We're going to your hood.
We're going to my hood or going to the district of Belpan?
We are not.
We're in San Ignacio.
We'll be in the west.
San Ignacio, indeed. So join us for our second leg of our country tour while we head west to San Ignacio.
And do so when you open your eyes.
And start your morning right.
So then keep your eyes, your minds,
and your hearts
wide open.
Bye, Belize.
Open Your Eyes was brought to you by the Belize Bank, our country, your bank, and Smart, bringing people together.